We are down here in the JConcepts Pit Report. We picked up here with Ty Tessmann. Ty, another great run, right there in the top three the whole time. Couple little bobbles here and there, but how'd you feel about the run overall?
It was going good for the first little bit, and then I flipped the pipe and needed a Marshall. But my car was awesome the whole time. It was super responsive with the tires I was running. But I think you just got to have that, be on the edge to be that fast. Dakota is still, you can't keep up to him, but I think the semis are going to be, it's just going to be who keeps the car together. But I'm happy with my run. I crashed twice, so I'm happy that I'm in the top three still. But I'm just kind of waiting for the mains to come and the semis and see what happens after then.
You know, when you're running in a race like that, and you can hear the lap times, and sometimes the announcers get excited and call in Dakota's pace and his lap time. Is that, do you think that rattles you at all as a driver? I mean, I think about that sometimes, but I mean, how do you feel?
I try not to think about it too much, but you kind of want to pace yourself. Like if you can't see him on the track, you just want to make sure you're going fast enough. So you listen to it, but I don't really base my driving off it. Like if I'm behind, I don't panic. I just try to keep going my pace and counting on other people to crash and just trying to get my way around the track.
Would you say when you're running these qualifiers that, how would you rank this on an intense level, being on this track, the speed, the lap time wise, versus being on like a big track, you know, where maybe there's, I don't know, sometimes more breathing space or something? How do you feel like up there? Is it a little panicky feeling, or what does it feel like?
It's definitely intense. Like this is probably the most intense race because everybody's so close, the traction is so high, the track is so tight, competition's so close. It's like I'm getting tense more than I used to, like or normal. But it's probably the most intense race that I've been to. Just the speed, the competition is just so high.
Well, good. We talked a little bit about earlier. You've been out of high school now for 2 years, right? And you talked about a little bit of your future plans. We talked to you so much here. People want to know what's going on with you, and are you going to further your education? Or are you going to keep racing? Or
I'm going to keep racing for a while, and then try to go to school for being a mechanical engineer. But I want to keep racing as long as I'm in the top, so or close to the top.
I don't blame you. So, kind of looking forward to the round 4 here. You guys are probably kind of seated approximately where you're going to be. You can probably improve by a position or two. Or are you going to try anything different?
I don't know what tires are going to run yet. We're trying to see what the track does. They didn't get to water last night, so it's kind of breaking up, getting maybe a little more edgy. So I'll see what it does before the buggy round. But Truggy probably just run the same tires I was before and just keep trying to get a good qualifying.
When you were here at the warm-up race, I know the conditions are a little bit different, but was it a 45-minute main? And how did you fare towards the end of the race versus the beginning?
In Buggy, it was a little bit hairy at the start, just kind of waiting for the tires to break in. But then through the main, it was really good. I just tried not to crash too much, but I didn't have as much pressure either, so it's going to be, I think it's going to be different. The track is a little bit, it's way more edgy than it was for the warm-up. So I think it's going to be definitely tough to make it through the hour and the semis.
Well, that's good. That's Ty Tessmann down here at the JConcepts Pit Report. We're talking earlier about the Fantasy RC. He's another one of the guys you might want to bet on. And keep going here down in the booth. And thanks for Ty for joining us here once again.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow, good stuff there from Tessmann. Letting the cat out of the bag. He's feeling a little bit tense, which is surprising for me to